A very good afternoon to everyone. Our today's topic related to medical surgical nursing is septic arthritis that comes under the musculoskeletal disorder. As we all know that arthritis is the deformity of bone that affects the bones or joints of the body. Let's now move further to our topic. Definition. What is septic arthritis? Septic arthritis is an inflammation of synovial membrane with purulent effusion into the joint capsule due to infection. As the definition says, septic arthritis affects our synovial membrane in which there will be purulent effusion. That means there will be presence of purulence or bacteria into the joint due to the infection. Also referred as infectious arthritis. It is also referred as infectious arthritis because there is presence of bacteria in the joint or in the synovial fluid. Septic arthritis is key consideration in adults presenting with acute monoarticular arthritis. It says that it is more common in adults as compared to children, as their joints are not that strong as compared to children. Considered as a medical emergency. Failure to initiate appropriate antibiotic therapy within the first 24 to 48 hours of onset can cause subchondral blood loss and permanent joint dysfunction. If the proper medical therapy or antibiotic therapy is not initiated or started within 1 to 2 days, if person is diagnosed with septic arthritis, it can be medical emergency because it can lead to permanent bone damage. It can also cause septic shock, which can be fatal. Now, anatomy of the synovial joint. So what are the anatomy of the synovial joint or what are the functions of the synovial joint? We can see synovial joints are line joints and cavity and secrete synovial fluid for lubrication. As we know, synovial joints, they contain synovial fluid. So they line the joint and secrete fluid for the lubrication so that joints do not collapse over one another. Prevents grinding of the bone and allow for smooth articulation. That means the one bone over other bone. That means the joint could not grind and it can move smoothly or it can articulate smoothly. So that is the main function of the synovial joint, we can say. And it also protects the joint cavity. As there is a smooth layer of synovial joint, one joint to other joint is protected due to this covering. Now, as we also know, I would like to tell something about the synovial joint. Synovial joint are also known as diarthrosis, that joins bone with a fibrous joint capsule that is continuous with the periosteum of the joint bones. It constitutes the outer boundary of the synovial cavity and surrounds the bone articulating surfaces. The synovial cavity or joint are filled with synovial fluid. This fluid only helps in articulating or it makes a membrane kind of structure that prevents the bones from joining from one to another. In our body, there are 6 types of synovial joint. Synovial joint are most movable type of joint found in the human body. Joints are formed where the bone comes together. As we can see here that there are 6 types of synovial joint. First is ball and socket joint, that is marked in red color and it is present in hip and shoulder. Now second is hinge joint. Hinge joint is marked in blue, that is present in elbow, knee and ankle. Pivot joint, we can see that it is marked with purple color and it is present in atlas axis. Only in atlas axis and also in radioulnar joint. Now next we will see with gliding joint. It is present in intercarpal joints and intertarsal and subtalar joint, that is in the fingers we can say or in the hands. Cotyloid joint, it is marked in again in a different kind of purple color. It is seen in wrist joint. And saddle, it is marked in yellow color and it is present in base of the thumb, that is only one. So we can say that synovial joints are present where there is much movement in our body because synovial joints allow more movement as compared to other parts of the body. So we can see the epidemiology of the septic arthritis. So the prevalence of bacterial arthritis is as diagnosed among adults presenting with one or more acutely painful joint has been estimated to range from 8% to 27%. Bacterial arthritis occurs to adult who has a predisposing factor of any other joint diseases. So it contributes to 8% to 27%, in between 8 to 27% we can say. All age group, infants and older adults are most likely to develop septic arthritis. Means the population that are affected more by septic arthritis are infants and older adults. 50% of the septic arthritis occurs to age of 3 years or more than that. Male and female are equally affected. The knee is most commonly affected, but any joint may be involved. The main joint affected is knee joint, but any other joint could also be involved, but in very less cases. So we will see which kind of population is affected and what are the joints that are affected in that particular population. Infant population, mostly hip joint are affected, children knee joint, adults large joint, and IVDU means intravenous drug use. The person who use intravenous drugs, mostly sacroiliac joints are affected, that is present in pelvis. Now we will move to etiology. The infection can originate anywhere in the body, may also begin as a result of open wound, trauma, surgery or unsterile injection. As we can see, the etiologies can be open wound, trauma, surgery or unsterile injection. Septic arthritis occurs when infective organism travels through blood stream to the joint. That means bacterial causes. When the bacteria travels through the bloodstream into the joint. The infection can be caused by bacteria, viruses or fungus. As discussed earlier, the infection can also be caused due to bacteria, viruses or fungus. Now what are the organisms that affect the particular age group we can say? So neonates, the organism involved are Streptococcus and gram-negative organisms. Infants and children are affected by Staphylococcus aureus, Haemophilus influenza, Staphylococcus aureus and Salmonella. Adolescents are affected by Staphylococcus aureus and Neisseria gonorrhea. Adults are affected by Staphylococcus aureus, Streptococcus and gram-negative organism. And intravenous drug abusers are affected by suspected Pseudomonas and atypical organisms. So these are the bacteria or viruses that affect the particular age group. As we have seen that the contributing factors for the septic arthritis are bacteria, viruses and fungi. So these are the names of common bacteria that are involved for causing septic arthritis. Now some more etiologies. Age older than 80 years, existing joint problems. That means if a person has joint problem, so they will be more prone to septic arthritis. Medications, taking medications from rheumatoid arthritis. People with rheumatoid arthritis have a further increased risk because of medication they take can suppress the immune system. So if the immune system is suppressed, there will be more chances of invading bacteria into the body that can cause septic arthritis further. Skin fragility. Skin that breaks easily and heals poorly can give bacteria access to our body. Skin fragility means that only if your skin has a poor healing process, so bacteria can access into the body very easily, and such a skin condition can cause septic arthritis. Weak immune system. People with weak immune system are at greater risk for septic arthritis. This includes people with diabetes, kidney and liver problem, and those taking drugs that suppresses their immune system. Alcoholism and intravenous drug use.